All right. Welcome all to this Daggerheart one shot, which is of course we're using the Beast Feast plugin for this one shot, which I have colloquially called Delicious in Daggerheart. But given that I ran a session of Delicious in Daggerheart at Gen Con with a lot of people there, this is a slightly different story. So this story is being called Eat or Be Eaten. So let's have a bit of an intro first off. Long ago, within the hearts of the Plover Caves, Hylaeus the Forest Mage cast a powerful spell, creating a lure that draws dangerous creatures from the surrounding area into the caverns. For centuries, this kept any harm from coming to the village of Elmore. However, the caves are now filled to the brim with strange, unexpected creatures from across the region, and the remnants of outsiders brave or foolhardy enough to venture into them. But nobody from Elmore is foolish enough to be caught dead in the caves. The quiet, rustic village is filled with bakers and weavers, farmers and cobblers, and ne'er a sword in sight. The villagers are more concerned about not mucking up their contribution to the yearly Stewpot Festival than the dangers outside their walls. That was until the village's beloved halfling mare, Duggle, was attacked by a dangerous creature during his daily hike through Plover Woods. The lure created by Hylaeus all those years ago is fading, and with it Elmore's protection. As increasingly dangerous creatures stalk the woods, the villagers have banded together to reignite the ancient spell, calling on anyone who might pick up a blade to descend into the caverns and save their people. Unfortunately, the defenseless people of Elmore have ceased hunting and foraging in Plover Woods for fear of attack until the lure is reactivated. There isn't much to spare, so every bite in town is precious. Anyone venturing into the caves will have to hunt and prepare their own food while they're down there. So why don't we quickly go around and introduce who it is in this little adventuring group. And let's start with you, AP.
Well, you call me AP, but everyone else calls me Reginald Nordberry upon Cheddar. I am a wild-born Qatari warrior who is based on a Bengal tigerman. Yes, you see, I'm here in order to hunt things because I'm wild, you see, very wild. And I definitely don't hunt geologists.
Cotton?
I am Enoki, a Frungril bard, and I'm just here for an adventure.
You, Pondo?
I am former guard unit 4MR1, or some refer to me as Amory.
And Savannah?
I am Lilith Ripplehop. I am playing a Ribbit Sorcerer.
Very nice. Okay. So we're all in the village of Elmore. Let me get some village music going. And thank you to Tabletop Audio for providing the audio for this little adventure. So as it is, you've come to Elmore under the promise of gold for adventure. You have been shown through to the modest home of Duggle, the mayor. So before you is a halfling man. Looks to be in his late 40s, early 50s. He's sporting definite recent injuries, so his head's slightly bandaged. He's got some bandages on his arms where obviously he was cut by some sort of creature. And that being said, he's still trying to maintain a positive outlook. You've made it here. Thank you so much for responding to our offer of work. I take it that you're all skilled adventurers willing to head into Plover Caves and help us with our little monster issue.
I want to make it very clear that before he responds, the camera tightens in on Emery. But there's something strange going on behind Emery. We can see that he has a sort of prong coming out of his head, and there's someone directly behind Emery who is combing things out of that prong, just sitting there directly behind him, just kind of going there, just making sure the top of Emery's head is clean. Yes, sorry, you're Mr. Duggle?
Yes, Doug. Just call me Doug. It's fine.
Doug Duggle. Mr. Duggle.
Doug.
Smashing to meet you. Right, the lure, Elmore, mages, hunting animals and such. I happen to be an expert at such things.
Ah, well, but you're a group, yes? Not just on your own?
What? No, I always work alone.
Oh.
I say, surrounded by a group of people.
So, I wasn't sure whether, when I sent the word out...
No, I'm
whether
a solo hunter. I'm a solo act. Occasionally other people follow me around, but, you know, I work alone.
Oh, well, I was looking for a group, and I thought maybe when we sent out the word, we would get a group of people rather than a bunch of individuals. But can you work with these other fine people for the purposes of?
Well, we've been walking around together for some time, so maybe I can work with them. But let me make it clear: I, Reginald Norbury upon Cheddar, am a solo artist. Always have been, always will be. As he's saying that, he's like making sure to straighten out some of Emery's wires.
Apologies for our colleague here. He is very delusional in his own solo operation.
Okay, well, okay,
Unfortunately, the laws do not permit us to isolate him to not affect others, but...
Okay.
When the
that
camera
sounds-
comes back to Reginald,
Yeah.
he is standing on top of a rock nearby, looking away from this conversation, but his ears are turned toward it.
I'll tell you what I know, and that is that the lure is this powerful artifact created by a spell by Hylaeus, the forest mage, hundreds of years ago, that keeps all the monsters living down in the caves, and somehow it started to lose its power, and that means the monsters are coming out, and when they come out, unfortunately, they come here, and they've killed some of our livestock, and our provisions are running low. So what I'm hoping is that so there's a druid who lives down in the caves, a man by the name of Horatio, who sort of he keeps the lure protected, and we haven't heard from Horatio for a few weeks, and so hopefully I'm hoping that you could go and find Horatio and see if he can tell you what's up with the lure, and maybe you could do something to help it. We know that the lure, I've never been to the caverns myself. Most people in town haven't been there. They're really quite dangerous, but I understand that a couple of miles down there is an underwater lake or river, and the lure rests on the bed of that. And Horatio has set up a small camp just nearby to keep an eye on the lure. So I've only got maps for the very top of the caverns, but hopefully maybe find some water. Water runs downhill, right? That might get you there, or I don't know, look for any sign of where Horatio may have gone and find the lure. Does that sound? Yes.
Can you give us a description of this gentleman, Horatio?
Oh, yes. He's a human. He is tall, although I don't know if he's tall for me or just tall for you. Anyway, he's a human. He has brown hair. He has a long beard, long brown beard, no grey in it just yet. He's still, I think maybe druids stay looking young pretty regularly. He dresses in leather armor. I don't think you'll find many other humans down there, so if you see a human man with a brown beard, probably Horatio.
Excellent.
Yes. Insofar as reaching the Plover Caves themselves, normally you just need to head out, take the western road out of Elmore, and follow the birdsong. The piping plovers in the woods, they sing a path to the Plover Caves. There are many entrances, but if you can find one, I'll give you a map that shows some of the entrances. The caves go down quite a way before they start to sort of spread out, and make sure whatever you do, you go prepared, because there will be horrible beasties in there.
Am I to believe that there is no actual signs to said direction of cave, only people using flutes?
No, birds. Birdsong.
Oh, birds.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I mean, look, it's the caves stretch for miles underground, so if you find a hole in the ground, it probably goes to Plover Caves. But I'll give you an overland map, which should give you an indication of where some of the larger entrances are.
Excellent. I will also keep notes to file a report later to have these area with proper signage later in the future.
Oh,
Thank you.
that'd be wonderful if you had that sort of ability and contacts.
Currently, I am off duty, as in I am on lifetime suspension on the force due to various circumstances. So
Okay.
my report should be going in about maybe approximately 70 years.
Okay then. And of course, I'm sure, we're not asking you to do this for free. We are a small village, but we have managed to scrounge together a handful of gold for each of you. And of course, anything you find in the caves, other than the lure, of course, please feel free to help yourself too. Although don't steal Horatio's things either, because he is a friend of Elmore.
Excellent.
Hmm.
I believe our colleague
I
here
have a
has her
question.
hand raised up.
Yes, madam.
Is a mile a long time?
So my legs are very short, although yours aren't particularly long either. But for me to walk a mile above ground probably takes about 25 minutes. But once you go underground, of course, there's rocks and things in the way. So I don't know. I don't think you'll be back today. If to get down as deep as you need to get to Horatio's camp, probably you're at least a day down and a day back. So make sure you pack something warm to sleep in.
Reginald,
What?
his face is going to appear on the far side of Inoki's face from the camera, and his whole body is going to push against her with a shoulder check, and he's going to, like a horror movie, slowly rotate around her and go, "What are you thinking about? Are you in on this one?" You're muted.
You're on mute, Cotton.
You mean traveling somewhere dark and moist and deprived of light? That sounds like a blast to me.
All right, Reginald turns around and leaves without saying anything, his tail swishing back and forth.
One thing for you, Inoki, because all fungal have a connection to the mycelial network. You have there's this background noise like a ringing in your ears right now. Of the Plover Caves are perfect breeding ground for mushrooms and all form of fungi, but they are also very commonly predated upon by the creatures in the caves and the occasional adventurers that go in looking for food as well. So it's like you have this background of concern and the occasional scream of a mushroom as it's eaten by a creature beneath the surface.
I also hear screams of death coming from there.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, it's probably very commonplace down in the deep cess. As much like, and Amory turns to face the camera, it's eat or be eaten down there.
Oh, title card. Thank you.
You're
Well,
welcome. That had to be the first one.
if there's nothing else, here's the map. He rolls up a scroll and sort of hands it out. I think probably towards Emery, who seems to have been sort of taking the most active negotiating role.
As soon as Emery opens the map, right beside his face, cheek to cheek, from behind, just looking over whatever you're doing.
Well, since this first location is a mile away, or I should be more accurate, more the akin measurement, the 1.609 kilometers away, which is approximately 1,609 meters, which is approximately that many steps or paces to Sunwaybo. We should be on our way.
Not for me. My stride's very short.
I'm sorry. Yeah, there'd be approximately 3,200 meters for you.
All right. Well, I guess gather what provisions you need and good luck.
Very needed, as it could be our last location of living, except for the one that is a fungus.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Adventurers like you. All right. So, one last thing I want to work out with you before you go is because we are doing Beast Feast, and this is all about food. The special rule of Beast Feast is that when you rest, you don't actually gain any of the benefits of resting unless you cook and eat. So which means you need ingredients. Ingredients can, of course, be found in the caves, but on top of that, I'm going to say that your group has 2 ingredients that you can take into the caves with you before you go. Now, each person can only hold 2 ingredients, so that means with a group of 4 people, you've got room for 8 ingredients total when you want to cook. So I would like you guys to pick what 2 ingredients do you take into the caves with you. Feel free to discuss it amongst yourselves.
I'll take salt and pepper.
Oh, no, so 2 ingredients for the whole group, not 2 each.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
Now,
I recommend at
above
least
the
salt.
table, is there a common theme to the foods that we eat, right? You know what I'm talking about? We're talking, or does this group run savory taste, salty? We kind of like a dessert group. I'm assuming our mushroom person probably doesn't eat mushrooms.
No, I don't think so. If I can hear them, I don't think I eat mushrooms.
Okay. So
Imagine
probably
hearing
not
the
like
screams of your
heavy
kin as you chew them.
salad or. I'm thinking like maybe stews or something.
Well, Lilith
Stew
loves
sounds
to make
good.
pastries.
Oh, pastries? Oh, yeah, I love that. Okay. Can we say that we have phyllo dough as one of our ingredients then? And that Lilith is carrying our phyllo dough to get cooked?
Okay, so I'll put in phyllo dough. I'm going to tag that
Hey,
as...
whoa! Savannah hasn't even agreed to that
Okay,
yet.
sorry, okay.
I'm manifesting it into the universe, okay?
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Are
In
you
that
okay
case,
with
we
that?
also want butter.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, phyllo dough and butter. Absolutely. That's a good
Butter
starter
sounds-
for making a
Because I mean,
huge
butter you
number
can
of
also
Greek
use to
recipes.
make. Well, I guess it depends on what kind. I guess I'm assuming
Butter-
it's the oil kind, not the margarine.
Butter's used in a lot of stuff.
Butter and margarine
Yes.
are not the same thing, Pondo. You're about to
No,
upset a lot of
I'm
chefs.
thinking. I guess I'm thinking the oil, not the dairy-based butter. The cheap stuff, not the more, I would say.
Again, if it's not made, if it's not made out of milk, it's not really butter. It's something else, my man.
Yes. That's. I understand.
I think we have real premium quality butter. All right, because as a cat person, I fucking love milk.
As a metallic man who merely has the soul of a person, my taste buds are not that active. So
Emery, let me ask you a question. Is this
Yes.
butter salted or unsalted? Pondo's about to walk down a
Takes a moment
dark path
to
of
stare.
cooking.
well, considering that we might not have the availability of said spices, it would be beneficial to have salted.
All right. My cat absolutely hates salted things and won't eat salted butter, but will eat unsalted butter. Won't eat salted tomatoes, but will eat raw tomato. So,
What are we playing? Co-op horror? What?
yeah. So Reginald Norbury upon cheddar, when you present that you have salted butter, he just kind of turns his nose up at it and walks away.
If you have issue with
Emery,
the salt,
I'll
that is-
eat that, but I won't enjoy it.
I'm just merely thinking of items that we could use to cook with said butter in the future. As salt is a very important resource to the body and maintaining hydration.
I turn towards Lilith and say, let him cook.
So,
Excellent.
Okay.
are we
I'll
happy
be
with...
sure to cook everything at the proper temperature of 180 degrees internally.
Oh, are you
Is
like...
that 80 degrees Celsius, Kelvin, or Fahrenheit?
Yes.
Does Emery have like an oven in his stomach or something? Is that so? Rather
It's
than
an easy bake.
rather than having a cook pot, you guys have a walking oven. Is that it?
He's got one of those car.
I've got like a compartment in my
igniter
stomach that's
starters,
empty that I just heat up using the body heat of my that I have from all the gears and the motors going.
All right, so we're happy with phyllo dough and salted butter.
Oh boy, we're gonna make some baklava or something really crazy.
Okay, so everything needs to be assigned a flavor. So with the flavors being sweet, salty, bitter, sour, savory, and weird. So I would assume that phyllo dough would fit in the savory category.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think the buttery fits in the buttery category.
Well,
would you say?
I'm going to say salty for the butter because it's between, but with those options. So we're going to say that you've got, let's say, a decent lump of what do you call it when you cure, don't you? It's when you cool it so that it's ready to actually be cooked. So, but it's probably like wrapped in some leaves and that to keep it fresh. So let's give it a score of savory 2. I think it's maybe 3. And salted butter will give a salty 2, score 2. So the ingredients are all out of 1, 2, or 3 for their level. All right. So once again, the group can only carry 2 ingredients each. So it's up to you who's carrying the dough and the butter, just in case I guess a hero dies and want to get it off them. And I'll also assume everybody has skillets and all the various accoutrements required to actually cook. So unless there's anything else you require, I think, are you happy to head out of town?
I just want to establish
I guess the question is, what skill is it to cook?
There's no skill roll to cook, but there is a whole there's a whole cooking mechanic we'll get to when you rest.
All right, I'm just trying to figure out if I need to make the argument if I could use strength to cook or not. That's.
I mean, that's Daggerheart's all about making the argument. If you can describe your action in such a way that it sounds like you're cooking with muscles, then I'm all for that.
I'm familiar with the game of trying to beg the GM that I could use athletics instead of acrobatics for his skill roll.
I want to establish
I'm fine with carrying either or. I do not care. I don't know if there's a preferred person that would rather have it.
I think you take the butter and Lilith takes the phyllo dough and we'll lock in.
Sounds good.
All right. Before you leave the town, I want to just ask one person a question. Let me ask, Reginald, what rumor have you heard about the caves?
These are these endless caves beneath the village?
Yeah.
You see, Reginald Norbury upon Cheddar is, he's a very wild individual, and his people have long carried lore of places of huntable monsters because he is a ritual hunter. And there are rumors that down there in the caves, some of the monsters that you can hunt, they drop veneers, like tokens, very, very meaningful chunks of like scale or fur or meat of some kind that burn very well in our ritual fires and help warm up our ritual tea so that we might get a vision or an aura of courage and strength from our ritual tea ceremonies. It's said that this place has very good veneers, high quality.
Very good. All right, so we leave the village and we head out into the woods. So it's a beautiful day. The sky is blue. The birds are singing as described. Although there probably is a bit of a dour mood in the woods now that the monsters start to come out of the caves. Even the animals sense that something is amiss. And so as you move through, there is a tension in the air. Who sort of leads the group? Who's the person that sort of who's got the map and is leading you towards the cave entrance?
I believe we've established Emery has the map.
Okay. I know he was given the map. I wasn't sure if he was sort of still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems
Yes,
I'm
but
left with the map.
I'm doing
so
what
it's
in volleyball is called a setting.
Yeah.
fine. Yes. Yeah, I'll lead the way.
Now the map does show various entrances. Is there anything that you're looking for in particular regarding the sort of entrance you want to use? Like, do you want one near water? Do you want one that is well mapped to an extent? Do you want one that is hidden or smaller or less used?
I would like there to be small, easily killed animals nearby, especially ones that give good chase, but not for very long.
Well, Amory was told that this gentleman was near the bit of water underneath the caverns.
An underground lake.
Yeah, underground lake. So I figured he would find the water that could possibly lead to a hole that leads into the ground.
Okay.
Because that would be the logical solution of finding it.
So why don't we start with a insight roll from Emery as you are trying to navigate and find what you want.
Do I get any advantage or disadvantage?
Unless someone's spending a hope to help you, for example, or are you using an experience?
I don't know if I have one that applies. So
what?
Soldier or law enforcement officer.
Okay.
So
that's fine. So just a
I
straight
could maybe
insight.
argue soldier for navigation purposes.
I'm happy to take that if you want to spend the hope.
Is it 2 hope? Is that what it is?
It's 1 hope. 1 hope. So what you would
hope?
do is when you do the roll, don't need to change your hope now. Just in the roll, click on the soldier button, and it should automatically put the hope spend on there.
Excellent. Yep, right there. What a convenience. All right.
All right, it is a 19 with fear, so I will take a fear.
Okay.
And certainly, yep, you are able to find, that's well above the difficulty, success with fear, to find your way. But as you're going, who trails at the back of the group? I know people don't always walk in a straight line, but who's a slower person who sort of tends towards the rear?
Probably Lilith, honestly.
Okay, no worries.
She keeps getting distracted by what's going on around her.
All right, Lilith, as you're walking behind, suddenly something your foot catches. Like at first you think maybe I've tripped on a vine, but as you look back, a vine has actually wrapped around your leg. It's extended out of a bush nearby, and it's starting to drag you. In fact, I'm going to give you right now the restrain condition, but you're still the effect with the players right now. But Lilith is you've been restrained, and this vine is trying to drag you back.
That's probably fine.
Oh, help?
Oh, is there a problem, Lilith?
My leg? Look.
It would seem that you have a vine wrapped around it. Were you playing with the local plants?
I think it's got to the point now
No.
it's actually pulling Lilith quite bodily towards the bushes.
Can I cut it?
Sure, go for it. So that'll be what are you using? You got a rapier? Yes.
I have a rapier.
Okay. Make a roll with your rapier.
Can we use our stuff with our experiences with our attacks, or just with skills?
As long as the experience applies. Oh, I don't realize I didn't actually.
I am helpful.
Okay. So what were your 2 experience again? So I can put them in your sheet. You had helpful, and you had what else? One?
And romance novel enthusiast.
That's right. Romance novel.
Perfect. Literally
What
perfect.
was the last one? What enthusiast?
Romance novel
Romance.
enthusiast.
Don't you know about romance partners?
So I'm helpful, and she specifically asked for help.
Okay, that's fine. So you can do a rapier test with a pick your experience.
How do I do that?
So
With the experience.
on your sheet, you should see rapier.
I see the rapier.
When you click on that, you do attack first, and then you should see romance.
Oh, I see it. Helpful.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that is a 18 with hope, which is a success first off. So you also gain a hope, so you can click on the little hope diamond to add an extra hope diamond on your sheet. And roll damage. In the chat box now, you should see roll damage at the bottom of the...
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So, total of 6 damage, which on this, whatever it is you've hit, is a minor wound. So you cut into it, but it does not, it's not enough to make it instantly drop or release Lilith. But who's your roll with hope? Still on the players. I'm not interrupting right now. Lilith is still being dragged, but you've cut into it, and you hear somewhere in the bushes something make an ouch sound. Or not, it doesn't say ouch. Like you hear like an inhuman screech.
Does it sound like a mushroom screech, or do I not care?
No, it doesn't sound like a mushroom. It's mushroom adjacent. Like it's probably more vegetable than animal, but it is not mushroom.
So the logical solution is to go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I like grab onto something or grab onto someone? I have literally sticky fingers.
Okay.
I'm going to play I was going to try to play tug of war with this thing that seems to be pulling you.
All right. That feels like a strength test to me, and because Pondo, if you want to spend a point of hope to give her advantage on her strength test.
Listen, there's one thing I love doing is spending resources immediately and without caution.
Oh, okay. That is that's a failure with fear. That's it.
Excellent.
Yeah. So because of that, this thing actually like gives a good hard yank on Lilith in order to get away. So I'm actually going to treat that as an attack basically on Lilith. So first off, I will spend a stress to use its huge trait. Alright, so a total of 12 beats Lilith's evasion of 11. So therefore, it gives you a hard yank, pulling your leg and doing 9 damage, which for you is a major wound. So you can either take 2 hit points, or you can spend an armor slot and take 1 hit point, Lilith.
I think I'll spend the armor slot.
Okay, so put your armor slots
So
up
I would
to
mark 1 out of 3.
1 of 3, that's right, and one of 6 on your hit points. And I think at this point in time, go ahead, sir.
I think what happens was when Emery was going to try to grab the vine, the previous cut caused it to spill like a slippery sap, and he pretty much loses his grip, and then Lilith goes flying.
Yeah. I think that now this sort of thing behind the bushes rises up, and it's a sort of an Audrey 2 looking vine creature trying to drag Lilith towards its maw. I have... You know what? I'm going to spend a point of fear to act it again as it rears up. It's also going to do its ground slam. So it will do that. It doesn't require there's no roll required. So everybody except for Lilith in the area is suddenly knocked back and takes 1 stress.
Okay.
All right, but it's back to the players now.
Where do I put stress?
On your sheet, you should see left-hand side, hit points and stress. So your stress is currently 0 of 6.
Oh, I see it.
So you make that 1 of 6 now.
Now, James.
Okay.
Yes.
I would like to the camera has lost Reginald so far.
Okay.
I would like for him to just appear above the creature and come down with a double slash and use my Katari retracting claws.
Okay.
To make an agility roll to make it vulnerable.
Go for it.
Okay. Making an agility roll. And then I would like to spend a hope to use my experience as a trophy taker to maybe try to take something off it in the process.
Sounds good.
Very well. Let's see here. Experience, trophy taker, public roll, no advantage.
All right. Oh.
Whenever I roll with fear, I get a hope, by the way, because I am Call of the Brave.
Okay. Well, you see, that is a success. I will get the fear as well, but you will get the hope too.
So he gets vulnerable condition, which means everybody rolls against with
Advantage against him. That's right.
So Reginald drops down behind him and then like pulls off a couple of leaves, and he looks directly at the camera and goes, "We're gonna be making." Oh, sorry, I forgot. He's British. We're going to be making spanakopita tonight. He shreds them up into little easily digestible leaves. My Katamora does this too. She loves eating plants, especially if they're fake plants.
All right. as you've landed right next to it, I think it's going to try and grab you as well with another vine. So
Right.
I will roll this. I'm not going to use its huge this time. I'm going to roll against your evasion. A 16 will hit. So first off, it's going to do to you. Total of six hit points.
That reaches my minor.
So if it reaches it, it goes to the next level. So
I
it's 2 hit points.
will take an armor hit and 1 hit point then.
Yep. And then it will also spend a fear to drag you into melee range with it. So you're now in melee range. Lily is now very close. Back to you guys.
Please. Reginald, that was very unwise. I should suggest not doing that in the future. Now, please, stand clear while I handle business as Amory cracks his knuckles with his arcane gauntlets and gets ready to do a flying punch at this thing, essentially.
Okay. Are you attacking its body, or are you going for one of the vines which is currently holding somebody?
That's a great question. I'll go for one of the vines, save Lilith, because I failed her in the past.
Okay, no worries.
I feel obligated.
You get advantage.
Okay.
Okay, well, so you won't need the advantage. That's already succeeded. But you can roll your damage.
Does advantage affect the fear or hope at all?
No, it doesn't, because the fear of hope only goes on what those two other dice roll.
Yes, sir.
Well, James, could you perhaps walk us through those dice mechanics for those who are new to being delicious in Daggerheart?
All right, that is a big hit
well-
of 12. So that on this thing is actually a major wound. So it takes 2 hit points, and that is enough to make it drop Lilith.
I'm free.
Are you all right, comrade?
Yes. And I would like to turn
Apologies
and maybe
for letting you go the first time. Now,
I forgive you.
But you did roll with
we
fear.
should wait for the
But-
rebuttal
yeah,
and then
'cause I'm
go
in-
after.
Yes, I'm in the spotlight. So I think it's going to just make a vine attack at Pondo. At Emery. So
Excellent.
first off,
I'm
I
very
will
easy to hit.
spend a stress to use its huge trait.
Oh.
And that's going to miss. And I'm going to spend a fear.
No, I think you just hit. If
Oh,
it
8?
is
Oh,
8, yeah.
That
I'm
is-
only evasion 8
that is a hit
because
then.
of the
Sorry.
armor.
Okay. Excellent.
Well, that's good to know that
That'll be 10 hit points.
that is below. Oh, that's 10. Okay. Yeah, because he's got that. So that would be minor. I will also take a armor to make it 1.
Okay. And I will spend a fear for him to clear the vulnerable condition as he sort of shakes off his leaves and readies himself for the next attack. But it's over to the PCs.
So as Amory is like, just like, I hope you didn't get too seriously hurt. He just suddenly goes flying after getting smacked.
That's it, exactly.
So as he goes flying, I'm gonna shout, "Hey!" and then turn and blast it with a spell. I'm not quite sure how I would do that though.
Okay, so you've got either you do have your spells, like you've got Unleash Chaos, for example. But you can you've also got your Jewel Staff, which is your standard sort of magical attack.
Yep, let's do that. So I'll click that. And then just roll.
That is a 19 with hope, which is a success. And it's with hope, so you can add an extra hope to your character.
Okay.
And you can roll damage.
I'm glad somebody can roll hope.
Hey, bud. When I get fear, I still get hope anyway, bud.
So that deals 1 damage to it. It's below its minor. So it is looking hurt, but it's still with the PCs because you roll with hope. I'm not still in the spotlight.
All right. I think that we're
Uh,
finally going to see Reginald draw a weapon. He goes like down into his pants for no apparent reason with his claw hands. Again, we've established he has razor sharp claw hands. He comes out and he pulls out. It's not a very big knife. It looks like a Turkish zir cooking knife, so like a almost a kukri cooking knife.
Yep.
And he goes, and then just starts kitty claw slashing at it, trying to cut more pieces off. He looks hungry. Let's go. Not like that.
Okay, that is a miss, but you do. It is with hope, so you get a hope, and the spotlight is still on the PCs.
Great. I want to do something really cool then. Savannah, we discussed this. It's time. I want to spend my 3 hope to initiate a tag team roll with Lilith.
Okay. You know what? This is one thing that I had not yet done in the system, but let's do it because we're here to demonstrate the dice mechanics. Thank you,
The
AP,
dice
for-
mechanics.
Thank you for
wow,
the setup
that feels
there.
really specific.
I believe she rolls a d6 for advantage, and adds it to the. total to the
I
attack.
believe we both roll, actually.
Yep.
You
take
and
that
your
hike.
partner make separate action rolls before resolving the roll outcome. You can choose one of the rolls to apply to both of your results.
It's that she's also whatever.
So
the
we're
effects
both
have,
we're
she's also
basically
tied
both making attack rolls, and if either of us succeed on hope, we both succeed on hope.
Yep. Sounds good.
But if we get fear, you get double the fear.
Yeah, it's as they say, a double-edged sword.
Okay.
So
and you,
I
and
think
you, and you
that
add your damage
Reginald is
together
gonna
as well.
yeah, Reginald's gonna post up and switch back to using the claws and just try to get. He doesn't know, like this thing clearly doesn't have eyes, but he's just like climbing it while also slicing at it to get this thing's attention. And he's like, "Lilith, it's time, Lilith, like we discussed. Chip chip,
Oh, now?
now."
Okay.
Its mouth is getting closer to him. He's like, "No, no, meow."
I'm gonna unleash chaos.
Okay. So should we just better roll? So when you unleash chaos, let's see.
And
we-
then
we-
I
we-
know I.
We need to work out how many tokens are on your unleash chaos. Takes number
Do
of
I
equal to your
start
spellcast
with-
trait, which is +2, so you'll have 2 tokens on there.
Yeah.
So how many of those tokens do you want to use on this attack?
I'm gonna use both of them.
Okay, no worries. So-
Okay, so I'm gonna click cast. Okay. Do I click anything to add tokens to it?
No. So I bet we're going to unleash chaos. We need to, because it's currently having 0 on it.
There's
right?
like a cost button.
Yeah, I can see that, but I'm just wondering how to do the level recall cost. You know what? I can't see where to put
Oh,
the
well,
actual.
it says I'm rolling 2d12.
Okay, that's fine. But you're rolling 2d12 to hit, but we'll know the damage needs to be 2d10 if you hit.
We
Okay.
actually combine our damage rolls if
That's
we
right.
hit.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yes.
I won't calculate what the
So
damage
yeah,
is. until
don't cook on that yet. Don't cook on that. Let's get the d12s out of the way.
Yeah. So roll the attack roll first.
It's not letting me roll. So when I go to click on roll, there's like a red no
You know what?
click button. So I wonder if I'm missing something.
untick next to unleash chaos. Untick that box.
Now I can roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
roll that. There we go. Okay, that is a hit, first off. Okay. So, AP will do his hit. That is also a hit. So you will both gain a hope, first off. Now, Savannah, you'll be rolling 2d10 damage. So the best way to do that is at the bottom of the sheet, at the bottom of the chat box, you can see there's like a whole bunch of little dice codes down there beneath the enter message. You can just click on D10 twice and then hit roll.
But she
Okay,
also
do I
gets
need
to
to add 2?
You
Yeah.
get to add my damage as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We'll roll it and add it up, and then I'll work it out. So,
Okay.
Okay, so roll the 2 d12s.
yep.
Okay.
2d10, sorry, 2d10. 2d10, sorry.
Oh, 2d10?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
okay.
reroll.
That's good because that was not the best roll. It was very average. Okay, we're just
Okay.
One.
I will point out, by the way, that you do have volatile magic, which allows you to spend 3 hope and re-roll any damage dice you don't like.
Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah, and then you can just do this roll.
the GM says to spend one of your most valuable resources.
Hey, Pondo, let her cook.
I'm cooking. Okay, can I reroll the 1?
Yeah, you can.
So
Just,
that was
just roll,
a
1.
7 and a 1?
It was a 5 and a 1.
A 5 and a 1. Okay, so and it's 3 hope per 1 dice.
No, you can re-roll any of the dice you want to re-roll from the damage roll.
You may want to re-roll both of them statistically.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll both of them.
Okay.
Right, get you.
Mathematically.
Well,
Okay, well, technically it did
It's kind
get
of a
better.
wash.
It goes into- okay, and an AP, you roll your damage as well.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a total of. Yeah, but is
Hold
it?
on, that didn't roll mine right. For some reason it rolled for Savannah again, but I should be a D8 plus 1.
Okay, and what was on the
Let's
dice
see if
there?
I can...
It looked like it was a 3.
I thought it was a.
It doesn't show up on the log, which is interesting.
I also thought I saw 3, so it should be 4 additional damage.
Okay, no worries. So 4.
And that's stacked together in 1 attack for the
It is,
purposes
yeah.
of armor.
Okay, so it's going to be 4 plus the 9 is a total of 13, which is 1 shy of its severe threshold. So,
no, James, I
So,
tried so
you
hard.
try so hard. It is not quite dead, but you do make it drop. Who else was grabbed? It was you, wasn't it?
It was just Reginald at the moment.
Yeah, okay. So it has now dropped everybody, but it's the ball is still in the player's court. We've seen nothing from Inoki yet. Do you want to have a shot at this thing, Inoki?
Is it still alive?
It's still alive, barely.
Is it in melee range or very close range?
From you, I'd say you can be close or very close. It's up to you.
Can I try to hit it with my whip?
Just go for it.
This feels ironic in a way, but proceed.
As soon as I hear the whip crack, I immediately go for no apparent reason.
Can I still use helpful?
I think so. If you want to spend the hope on that, that's fine. You're still helping everybody to fight this thing. They do say you should try and have 1 experience which helps in combat and 1 which doesn't. And I don't yet know what the romance novel enthusiast application for combat is.
That was more for fun.
Yeah, okay. So that definitely hits. Roll your damage.
I feel like the romance thing for combat is a very long play. One that probably won't come up in this, but would come up eventually.
Whoa. Hold up. Before we even talk about the dice rolls. All right, Savannah, you and I, we've both read Akotar. There's plenty of sword fights and battles and lion men with stone hearts who are messing dudes up and magical psychic attacks. For sure, there's plenty of romance novels that are full of combat.
So-
Get out of here, my man. The original romance novels, the Arthurian legends, are basically nothing but sword fights.
Before AP steals Cotton's spotlight, Cotton, how does it look when you defeat this thing? What happens?
Really, 3 was enough?
It was enough. It had 1 hit point left. So.
Oh, okay. I think she thought it was sturdier than it was, so she just like smacks it on the nose, and it falls over.
Yeah, it sort of sways from it and just drops down.
Yeah, she was kind of just setting up somebody else to go, and it just.
After it goes down, Emery was already full-tailed, about to jump into the mouth to stop it from eating somebody,
Okay.
and just lands into the now decomposing pile.
I mean, it does take a moment for decomposition to set in, but yes.
Yeah.
It's dead. In fact, you can even say it's fresh.
Yeah, I want to cut it up and get some spinach leaves out of this
Okay.
bad boy.
Can I lick it to see what it tastes like?
Sure. Well, let's find out what it tastes like. So what I want each of you to do, so AP and Cotton, is to please roll 1d12 each.
How's a 12 sort you out?
Okay. And a 3 from Cotton. So Cotton, the part you lick is salty. And AP, the parts that you cut off are weird. So
That's
they
normal.
have a flavor of weird. So let's just work out how weird they are. I'm going to roll a d3.
Can I just fully uproot this thing?
Yeah, sure. So you have some vine lasher spinach leaves, AP, that have a weird rating of 2. Cotton, let's roll and see what part of the plant you licked. So roll for me a d20.
Nope, forgot to put a space. I got a 1.
1, which is you found its its flower, which is probably its head. So you have pulled off a vine lasher flower, which is has a flavor of salty. Let's roll a dice. Salty 3. It's a very salty head.
She probably puckers up a little bit at that then.
Yes, you think you have gathered, or you've harvested all you can from this monstrosity. But you have definitely found an entrance near the water.
Water.
Yep.
I love water.
Me too.
Did
Was
you?
the entrance right behind the viney plant?
You can see it just ahead through the bushes. Yeah, you were quite excited to that, which is why you didn't notice at first when Lilith was grabbed. Lilith, did you want to dive in the water to?
Yes.
Okay, no worries. Lilith, give me an instinct roll.
Okay.
Okay, you do notice, Lilith, that there is actually this lake has a tunnel going down as well underwater. So not just the tunnel above the ground, but there's also it feeds down from the lake as well. Now, I'm going to give you a point of stress for my fear, only because when you dive in the water, you realise there's actually a current trying to drag you down, almost like a mini whirlpool. So you have to quickly scramble out to avoid being dragged down this underground river.
All right.
It's back to you guys.
I'll pop out of the water and say, not that way, for sure. Not that way.
What way is this?
Waterway?
Please.
All right, Reginald looks at the idea of going underwater in a tunnel with the same distaste he would at his own poop. He just looks and goes, ugh.
Would it help, Reginald, if we blindfolded you as we took you through the water?
All right, Reginald's tail is flicking left and right when you say that.
Can I try to talk to the fungus nearby, if there's any nearby?
So there's no fungus above here. You can sense there's fungus close by. So probably, you wouldn't have to go very far into the cave in order to find some fungus you could talk to.
Well, if I make an instinct roll, I can communicate across any distance. So if I can sense him, does that mean I can talk to him?
Yeah, I'll say yes to that. Sure, make an instinct roll.
I don't know if I'll succeed. 'Cause it's not really my best stat, but
Cotton's about to speed run the reveals.
Okay, so that is a success. You needed a 12. So I will get a fear, which means I'm up to 8 fear now. So things are getting dangerous. What would you like to know from the fungus nearby?
I either want to know another path that we can take, or I want to know where they're screaming because the human might be eating them.
Okay, no worries. So through this, so it's not words you get; it's more like feelings. So you can sense that. First of all, there's no the fungus that you're connected with. This mycelial network is not actually It can't see any humans down here. The only humans it can see, well, there's no humans among you. I guess Reginald looks the closest. But yeah, there are no humans, not even Horatio. Or at least if he is down in the caves, he is well hidden from the fungus. As for other routes, so this particular cave follows a river line. So this is a relatively long path down to the underground lake. There is another path nearby here that goes through some old ruins. That would be a bit faster. You wouldn't be following the water, but it would get you to the underground lake faster if you took another entrance, probably about 60 feet off to your right. There's another cave that goes through some old ruins.
I want to just point to the right and say, we can go that way.
No water?
It would appear Sir Reginald is not too keen on going in water, so it would be beneficial to go other route.
Besides, the lake is that way.
If you would like, we could take water with us.
Okay.
Unlike everyone else here, I require oxygen in order to breathe, so it is somewhat detrimental to go underwater. It's not because I'm afraid of a bath or anything.
Denial is the first step to acceptance.
How did you know the name of the secret river my people live upon?
That is the Nile.
That's called world building right there.
That's
James.
right. It doesn't answer how he knows about the secret river. He gave you more information about the secret. So there was swimming down through the current. There was walking down the cave path along the river, or there was going to the ruins that Inoki worked out about. Where's the group leaning?
I say we go right. Our guide has said go right. I'm thinking right.
All right. So as you walk off,
Okay.
Lilith, I'd like to know, what was it about this adventure that you were so keen to go on? Why were you so eager to join this particular mission?
I heard that we might be going swimming, and I didn't know we were gonna go kill things.
Okay, so you were here for the swim, more so than for the quest. Okay. So you head off, you find the entrance that Inoki described, and you finally enter the Plover Caves. Start to make your way through. It's dark. Although that being said, you do start to encounter fungi pretty quickly. A lot of it is bioluminescent, so there is at least an amount of light. You can also fire up your own torches too, but we're not really worried about what you can or can't see here because you've got enough vision to go with. The cavern goes down quite straight. It doesn't really have many off runs. It's just a straight path down. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you a little map here. So let's go and do.
Does it appear to be man-made?
It does not appear to be just yet. But does someone scout ahead, or do you stay together as a group?
I mean, I was just gonna go.
All right, so let's put
eyeballs lighting up like two flashlights going down the cavern. And whenever someone says his name, he turns and then shoots them right in the face with two lights.
All right, so hopefully you can now see a little corridor, and up ahead you can see the cave seems to break through a constructed wall.
Excellent. This shows signs of. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said this shows signs of civilization that used this area before.
I want to stick close to Lilith this time so she doesn't get attacked again.
Okay, yep. You two at the back. I've got you set up as I thought
I
you
want
might
to
have been.
stick close to Emery this time so that I can continue combing his hair.
Okay, so it looks like I've set you up perfectly. Thank you
Lilith
for.
is gonna hold your hand, and it's like a little bit slimy and sticky.
That's okay. She probably enjoys slimy stuff.
I guess Amory will just go ahead while Cat is grooming his. I don't even know what hair would be. Just maybe some old moss or something that's growing on the back of his head.
Oh, I'm definitely going over your. You look like you have a really impressive cloak. I'm definitely like pulling twigs and leaves out of it, and I'm pretending like I'm. That's my cat grooming for you, is keeping your cloak clean, getting little pieces of lint out of it.
Thank you. That thing is such a pain to take care of. Everything gets stuck in the.
Shh.
I seem to have upset you. Apologies.
We're sneaking into an dangerous ruin. Stop talking.
What'd you say?
Immediately, all the hair on Reginald all stands up all at once.
Amory.
No
He starts
way.
hunching his shoulders and walking in a circle. He's so annoyed right now.
So this is a large room with 6 statues of seated dwarves. At one end of the room is a staircase that goes up to a big vaulted door, and in the bottom corner of the room, it seems to have broken through into more natural caverns.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like this room was built as a sealed room. It had no, other than the door here, it had no other way in or out. And it has, I'd say,
so something broke that wall previously, guys.
yeah, it has the countenance of a tomb. Like the walls are covered in mosaics that depict, a lot of them are broken, but they depict dwarven warriors fighting monsters, etc. It looks quite ancient.
I turn to Emery and I go, this is no mine, it's a tomb.
A very astute observation, Sir Reginald. Is there any sort of writing or runes on the door that can be legible?
There is. I think that if you want to make sense of it, I would require a knowledge check.
I will roll that knowledge for you, sir. There we go.
Nice.
Finally something with hope.
Take a hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that it depicts, you know, here this is the final resting place of the dwarf lord Grimald. It pretty much warns against tomb. It tells tomb robbers beware. You know, you can come here to pay respects, but beyond this door is only peril.
Okay.
And I think probably the implication of riches as well. You know.
Of course, yes. It would appear that this is indeed a tomb, and to be wary when you're going inside. As
Oh, how
perils
dead
ahead.
is it?
There is certainly
excellent question.
There is moss and there is fungi on the statues in here as well. So
it would appear to be pretty dead. Approximately. Amory goes for a second. Actually, I do not know how long it takes for such fungus and moss to grow on objects inside a cavern. I would say.
Do I know?
I mean, so this probably could be a. I would take instinct or knowledge here, depending on which one you think is more appropriate to working out what you think of how long this might have been here for, based upon your connection with the fungus.
Oh, she was just trying to figure out if it was recent-ish or if it's like too dead to be any good.
Well, so which is too dead. Like probably this cavern itself is at least several hundred years old. So
okay.
if there is a dwarf buried in there, he is bones at best.
He's probably too dead by now anyway. It's fine.
James.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question.
Right, please do.
Can I cook? Let me follow up with that. Let me expand it. The message specifically said about offering respects. I want to do a little tea ceremony ritual where I just make some cool tea and then sacrifice some of the veneers I got recently in respect of these dwarf lords. Doesn't have to be a big thing. I just want to use my electric kettle.
Would they get upset with it being
we have a
vegetables
walking
rather than
robot.
meat?
I don't think it would be weird to have a mobile heat source. Maybe I hook my electric kettle up to
Were these very carnivorous dwarves, or would they also eat meat on occasion, or eat vegetables on occasion?
I think like most dwarves, they're omnivorous. They have a mixed diet. They probably like protein particularly, but they also would be.
I would think meat and potatoes, but yes, I guess.
They probably eat like I do.
That's same with me.
Yeah.
So we should be checking them for rectal cancer then. That's how they went out.
AP, I told you not to tell anybody about that.
Yeah, I go through with my little tea ceremony and I just try to do a cup to honor each of the dwarven lords in here real quick. I'm like, give me let's see, how long should the kettle boil? Let's say 3 minutes, and maybe a little time after that. I see you're all looking around here.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for you to finish your meal, so that way I can go give it to offerings inside. I also wish to see if our colleague Horatio is inside, just by chance.
Well, so this vaulted door is sealed. Like they certainly sealed. The intent here is that. Yeah,
my next option would be to see if it is open or unlocked.
Yeah, I mean, you can open it. It's just not. Yes, it's going to require force or a tool or something in order to actually break the seal.
Okay. No, I don't. I wouldn't disrupt peace if it's not like readily openable.
Okay.
Are these like green spots on the floor, the mushrooms and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I just say that there is mounts of moss and that growing in here. This place is ancient, but it also has it's open enough that moisture and air has gotten in here, so therefore things have grown.
I'm gonna go hang out in one of those mossy spots because I bet it's a very comfortable spot.
Yeah. You can commune with your people.
I have arcane sense.
Yeah.
Can I hop around in the room and see if anything is magical?
Yeah, sure. So, let's have a insight check from you, please. Amazing. Almost the best possible roll in the game. So take an extra hope. And I will tell you that this statue here, the one top middle, definitely has an aura of magic about it.
Ooh.
It must have the secret activation thing to open the door. Do you require puppies?
Nice little, maybe a magical glow to indicate that your spell has revealed something.
I also want to establish that Reginald doesn't like it when other people are higher than him in elevation, so this is really annoying for him.
Is there some sort of... Is it just radiating magic, or is it radiating magic in a specific way? Like there's a... If we touch it, does it activate something?
So I'm thinking about sort of like detect magic in D&D, where Lilith has used her ability and that she is making magical items glow. So it is glowing because it is magic. It is as inert as it was before this. Touching it does nothing. It feels like hard stone.
Interesting. Okay. And there's no, says, is there, like brief glance, there's no openable compartments or anything like that?
No, it looks like a solid statue.
Okay.
I'm just gonna touch it a bunch.
Okay.
Yeah, the only other thing I can think of is trying to push it, see if it moves in any certain direction, because I don't want to accidentally destroy this thing, and looks of seeing if something activates something.
I will say when you search around it, so whereas all the other statues look like the chair and the statue was carved from one block, this looks like the chair was carved, the statue was carved and placed on the chair. There is a separation between the throne and the statue, where the rest are all.
We should leave this thing alone. If my instincts tell me that this thing could activate and try to defend the area at any point.
Oh, okay. And she'll start climbing down you.
It would appear, yes, that this is two separate objects on one.
Reginald has finished his tea ceremony by now, I would say.
Reginald, would you like Uppies to place your item onto the lap of this statue?
He's just putting all his stuff away and trying to look vaguely disinterested in everything that's happening.
If you do not wish, that is fine.
Did you say something? I'm sorry, Emery,
like...
I wasn't paying attention.
Would you like Uppies to place your offering onto the lap of this statue?
I move further away from Emery. I'm actually like in a corner of the room, just watching from around the far side of a statue.
It would appear that you do not. Very well, we should keep going.
So,
do you want to go that way?
That's the only way that wouldn't cause problems.
I have seen two people play Qatari in this system, and both of them have been very, very cat-like. I just need to put a box in the room.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. All right,
James,
so
when you asked me to join this, I immediately knew I was going to play my cat in this game.
Okay, you guys continue past the ruins and continue down the cavern, successfully avoiding an encounter. A little bit later, let's do a different map now. Let's go to something that's a little more interesting. Let's go and put you in here. You have found your way into a cavern, and directly ahead, the cavern is blocked. Well, not blocked, but it is at least bounded by a large web, sticky-looking web. There's also some furniture ahead past the web.
Interesting.
There's no way through without breaking the web.
Okay. I guess to start clearing web.
So just using your hand, using a weapon.
I whip out a torch and I toss it to him.
I think he's just going to use the arcane gauntlets and kind of just power them up, like essentially superheating them.
Just punch them together to make them activate, like Hulk fists, and then.
It's the automatic thing. If something involves punching, usually you have to pound them together. That's how you activate it. I don't know why that's always the case. It just looks the best.
Okay, no worries.
Essentially, activating them to superheat them to burn away the webbing.
All right.
As to not try to get accidentally tangled into it.
So it's going to move forward to that. So I'm going to spend a point of fear. So certainly your attacking of these vines has alerted something there. So I'm going to drop some things onto the board.
Is it giant spiders?
Giant. So
is it moderately sized spiders?
Yeah.
Is it Australian sized
spiders?
What?
They are bigger than actual real spiders. They are the size of, let's say, a dog, or slightly larger than a dog, but certainly much larger than the sort of spiders you might have in your home, even in Australia. We don't have spiders.
I was going to say, is this Australia size? Is this America size?
No, this is fantasy novel sized. Actually, what you see when you see dogs they put like a Halloween costume of a spider on a full size dog.
About the size. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's what it looks like, but actual spiders, not dogs in spider costumes. But you know, we're in October. We're gonna hit that spider theme, and you can certainly see one in the distance here has like emerged in response to your sudden smashing of webs. So spotlights on you guys. You've seen a spider.
Oh, look, a spider.
It would appear to be the case. Do any of you have any range capabilities?
Reginald is gonna whip out his fishing rod. This is a real weapon and it has a range of far, and he's just going to go hook the spider and drag it over here.
Okay. Well,
it's very far right now.
Okay.
Okay.
What if I move next to Emery? Will that make me?
It's very far from where I am.
Okay, I'm gonna. Well,
it's one step away. Okay. Very well, James. You've got me.
When you move there,
I'll step into the danger zone.
I'm going to spend a point of fear, and it's going to move close range.
Cool.
And this one's going to move to close range. And this one's going to move to very.
Oh, there's appeared to be more. I assume that since we're in the web, you are hindered in some way.
No. You've cleared the web. I'm happy to say you cleared the web as part of your action. That's what attracted. So you can see there are now 3 of them moving towards you. So back to you, AP. You want to try and hook one with it?
I have a fishing rod, but it looks a lot more like a mouse toy on the end of a stick with rope.
Okay.
And I whip it out towards the original one, and I try to get the weighted mouse toy to wrap around it so I can pull it back towards me.
Okay. Make a fishing rod attack. But you're not looking to do damage. You're looking to maneuver it, I assume.
No, I am looking to attack it.
Okay, cool.
I am looking to do damage. I'm more interested in damage than actually pulling it back towards me.
That is a miss.
Pull it back towards you. I had something.
A 12 is a miss.
That's a miss. That's a miss with hope, but take the extra hope though, because you did. And I think I'm going to spend a point of fear to interrupt now. And these are going to move into.
Oh no! Please
don't
get closer to me.
Sorry.
So please do not get closer to me. That is definitely not what I want.
And I'll spend a point of fear again, but they will have it. The 2 in front will have an attack at you at the moment. So first off, we're going to do we're going to try poison bite on Reginald.
Not on Reginald.
Yeah.
Surely not.
I'm assuming that a 3 is a miss.
Reginald's evasion is 13. It's very high.
Okay.
I think he just cat rolls to the side and then comes up with his legs up in the air, and then somehow he's back to standing normally.
The other one's going to try and use its mandibles on Emery. I'm assuming a 3 is also a miss. All right, back to the players. I've burned through 4 fear in rapid succession and have done nothing so far.
I will essentially take the step forward. I do not really need to, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yep.
I'm going to take the step forward to where they're right next to each other. I'm going to mark a stress to activate my spirit weapon deal, which will make me make 1 roll to do to...
So what does this look like?
So essentially what I'm going to do is there's going to be the Doom BFG music, the newer version, not the older. It's going to start playing into like a... It's going to sound like a muffled like speaker behind the metal. But in his head is going like the regular full blast. As pretty much he's going to pick up one spider.
Yep.
And use it to slam it against another one.
Okay.
I might spend 2 stress if I can get the other one in range, but I don't think so. It'd have to be close.
That's close, I think. Or very close, even.
Melee or very close. It can fly from your hand to attack. Within close range. Okay, so that one is... yeah, I'll mark 2 stress for it. Why not?
Okay.
So I'll go up to 3 stress. Not concerning at all. The other thing I forgot that because I hadn't made this thing aware, is the prayer dice. I say that now because I
yes.
might need it here in a second. 3 and a 3. How simple.
This is your ability where you can change a dice.
I can make it. Yeah, I can add any number to a roll to either reduce damage for an ally or make it easier for something to succeed.
Okay.
Considering 12 missed on these guys, I probably need it. I'm not going to use experience because I'd like to hold up some hope because apparently I'm not good at rolling for hope.
Okay, that is a hit.
With fear.
That's hit with fear. Okay. So I'll take a fear. Do your damage first. So it's done against. You do one against each. Or, no, I think it's one roll applies to all of
them. One roll and it applies to all. You can mark stress to target. And it might only be able to attack one. It doesn't say if I can do it multiple times. So if I can only do one more, I'll just get the one that's attacking Reginald.
Let me quickly look at the description. This is spirit weapon.
Spirit weapon. I'll go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I'd say it would normally say you can mark any number of stress to target that many. So I'd say it's one extra. So.
Okay, so so 3. That'll be it. So I spent 2 to do it.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I can add my prayer dice to damage. So.
Okay, but that is a major wound on those 2.
No, it doesn't say anything about damage, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It'd be on all 3.
No, I'm sorry. I was saying. Sorry, I think it can only add one additional target, not multiple. So
okay.
So get one stress back.
2 stress.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, but you did roll with fear. So I'm going to first off, we're going to spotlight the one that's not currently in range. We're going to bring him in, and then I will spend a fear for them to do a group attack. So we're going to try a mandible onto Reginald. It's a miss. We're going to try a mandible onto Emery. Is a horrible miss. And finally, let's try a poison bite onto Emery as well.
Huh.
Wow. Misses all around. Okay, back to you guys. Ladies, you want to do something in the back there?
Yes, I would love to sling a spell at one of these guys.
All right. So the ones, this one and this one are already hurt.
Okay. I'll pick this one that's already hurt down at the bottom.
Okay.
And I rolled with fear earlier, so I'm going to use my Seaborn ability to gain a +1 bonus to my roll. Does that also work for attacks? Because it says before you make an action roll, you can spend any number of these tokens. Okay.
Yes.
So I will roll an attack.
So when you do that, when you do your attack, you'll see there's a situational bonus box, and you can put +1 in there. Oh, that is a fail with fear, unfortunately.
That's probably
okay.
Yeah. All right. So I will. We want to rinse and repeat. Let's do a poisonous bite onto Reginald. That will be a critical hit.
No.
Okay. So the damage then for a critical hit. It's going to be.
I think it just doubles dice, doesn't it?
No, you count the max. So you rolled maximum, and then you roll a normal dice again.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's so
critical roll way.
Yeah. So it's going to be 12 plus what I roll here. So 12 plus 10, 22.
That is severe.
Okay, so that's 3 wounds or 2 wounds and an armor.
I'll take an armor.
Now,
I'll say, what's your severe threshold?
12.
Never mind.
So I need to spend a point of fear in order to trigger the poison. Which means that until you succeed on a knowledge test difficulty 16, you are poisoned. Which means that you must roll a d6 each time you take an action. On a 4 or lower, you take a stress as well when you take the action. And then we're going to do 2 mandible strikes onto Pondo. First one.
Oh, apparently if I fail with fear, I gain a hope. Interesting. I pull the full sheet up.
Yeah, because you have courage, right?
Oh, Pondo,
Yes, I do.
big 13 damage to you.
What's funny is that's only a major. Or sorry, yeah.
And a 10 will hit.
13. Is this also against me?
It is, yeah, and a further 9 for that one.
So I will.
You see, two majors.
Go ahead. Yes. So I will, I guess, knock them both down to 1.
Yeah, so you take 2 armor and 2 hit points.
Yeah.
All right, back to the PCs. These spiders are absolutely rocking your.
Reginald is swaying in the way of cats that like have too much catnip in them.
Yep.
And he's going, Hinoki! Hinoki! I poisoned Hinoki!
I see that.
Help me!
If I walk here, is one of these spiders in close range? Very close range.
Very close is the one down the bottom here.
How far can I walk each time?
You can move one distance, so we can go a further one as well. That's fine. I think, and you're not rolling either, so you can go as many as you want to go until I require a roll. So normally, if you want to go further than close, you require some sort of roll to do like a sprint or that sort of thing.
Well, I want to try and put one of these spiders to sleep.
Okay.
Maybe the one in the middle?
Sure.
To free up a spider from both of them?
So you're using slumber.
Slumber.
Yeah. So make a spellcast roll. So you can just click on the book. That's it. That is enough. He will fall asleep. Sure, there is a sleeping.
Until he's attacked, or you spend a fear to wake him up.
Yeah. Sleep. There we go.
Which you gained a fear, so.
Yes. But instead, I'm going to use my fear. I'm going to use my spotlight to actually move this one past Emery.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, James,
Yep.
I will intercept your ability. Oh, wait, I'm not a melee. Never mind. Go
No.
ahead. It says melee, not very close.
No, you're in melee range now from him, you are.
Well, if an adversary in melee range attempts to leave that range, I get to make a reaction.
Oh, no, if you leave. Okay, no, sorry.
Yes.
So there's opportunity attack. So I thought you were doing like...
I didn't realize you were going with the southern one. I
Yeah.
just heard you saying you were moving one, and I was like, I finally got you, James.
All right, let's see. That'll hit, an 18 will hit a Noki.
Sure will.
Or... Oh, big damage. Well, that's a 13, sorry. That might be... That's your severe. That is 3 hit points.
Yes, it is.
Or you can take 1 armor and 2 hit
What's your
points.
severe threshold?
12.
12.
I will spin a prayer dice to reduce that by 3.
Okay, cool. So it's now only only 2 health, or 1 health and 1 armor. Your choice.
I'll do 1 health and 1 armor. That seems like a good idea.
Okay. Back to you guys.
I'd like to try to make a whirlwind attack here, James.
Wait, why did I move?
Oh, sorry. There we go. So
I don't know why you moved.
Oh, I didn't know if it like grabbed me or something. Sorry.
No. Do a whirlwind attack, please.
Yes, so I make a successful attack range on a target and very close. If I succeed, I can spend hope to make attacks on every other enemy in very close range.
Yes.
All right. Do I get an advantage if I'm attacking the one who is asleep?
Yes.
I would
Great.
like to spin a hope to give him advantage in general.
Okay, so you can have multiple advantage. When you have multiple advantage, you roll multiple advantage dice, but you only take the best advantage dice.
Well, I just because I figured the advantage will only apply to one, so I just figured apply to another. I'll spin hope. Essentially, I'm going to assist with his whirlwind by picking him up slightly and then just spinning around myself.
Yep.
All right, how we do here?
Okay, that is definitely a hit. That is definitely a hope for you as well.
All right.
So you spend your point of
I didn't
stress.
notice this earlier, but I get a +1 on melee attacks because I'm a combat trained guy.
Yep.
So the first guy, I hit him for 10 points of damage and wake him up.
Okay.
And then I'm spending my hope to make 2 more attacks, 1 on each of the other spiders. And I don't have advantage on these, correct? Because they're awake and...
but I would say that you still have Pondo's help.
Very well.
Yeah. So you have 1
Let
advantage.
me cook then. That's critical.
That is a critical. Okay, so what's your maximum damage?
Let's see here. It's a D8
+2.
Yeah,
so
it's already all included in there. It'll
okay.
It'll
Okay.
roll
So
quickly.
yes, it's fine. Just roll it. It's fine. 17. Okay. So for this one, that is looking. What was that? You're wrong.
I have a 3rd attack on the 3rd cave spider because whirlwind hits all other targets.
Yeah, but it's one attack hits all others. So you did. So you critically hit both and did the damage to both.
Very well, and they get half of that damage because of the whirlwind.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So it was 3 on
the 17 is down to whatever half of that is.
Okay, cool. So the main one
If you wanna
takes.
say 8, if you want to say 9.
Okay, and then they will take.
Let it cook.
So-
The 2 of us together, ballet. I just hold my knife and claws out like this as Emery spins me.
Okay. Well, that was with Hope as well, so it's still on. It's all still in your court. They're all looking badly hurt. I was gonna say the one that wet fell asleep is still prone though.
Okay, I will do what I did before. Take a stress to attack additional 1.
Yep.
And so I'll go up to 3 stress. I will attack the... I'm not necessarily worried about the prone one, so I'll attack the one that's not prone, and the other one I guess I'll attack the ones that are most injured.
Okay.
So I guess it would include the prone ones. So I will designate the prone one so that way I can get the advantage.
All right.
Advantage.
Yeah, that is a hit. With fear.
Fear. I can't get away from fear.
Roll your damage.
Yeah. So essentially, I'm picking up the one other spider and doing a slam dunk on the one that's prone.
Okay.
That is how I'm declaring this.
Yeah.
Oh, big damage. Nice. 13 points. Okay. So which one are you picking up?
It'd be the one that's standing up. So essentially, it's the one that bit Reginald. He
All right.
grabs it off of him, taking it, and then kind of does a quick leap after swinging around Reginald and slam dunking on the one that's prone.
Slaying both of them. All right. It is a fear though. So I am going to use the other cave spider's double attack to make. So it's going to spend a stress, and it's going to make an attack upon 2 opponents within range. So it's going to go after Emery and Reginald. So on Emery first off, that will hit, doing 10 damage.
I'll reduce that to make it a minor.
And on to Reginald. That will hit.
No! It rolled over onto a 16. I would have dodged.
And 8 points. Oh, and 8p. Roll a d6 for your poison to see whether you took a point of stress from your taking
yes,
action.
of course, from the poisons.
You did take a stress as well.
Oh, I thought it was if I rolled
no.
a 4.
It's a 4 or less.
Ah, I see. Very well then. I will take an armor hit as well to lower this to 1 damage.
Yep.
That's all my armor. My armor is destroyed.
Well, it's until it's repaired and by a downtime action.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make a Blue Oyster Cult reference.
Okay. Needs more cowbell. Back to you guys.
Can I fling another spell?
Go for it.
Yeah, so anyway, I started blasting. I'm gonna blast this spider here.
That is the best possible crit. Double 12. It only has 2 hit points left. Just describe. I don't even need to roll damage. Just tell me what this looks like as you destroy this thing.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
So I think I do like a kung fu. Like I hold up my staff and I go wah, and I blast it with magic, and it like splits in half and sprays spider guts everywhere.
Very good.
Reginald is so pissed to be covered in spider guts. He immediately begins cleaning himself.
With his tongue?
Yeah, of course. I'm a cat. I clean my butt
the
with my
spider
tongue,
guts
bro.
have?
Let's find out. Roll a d12. Let's find out how spider guts taste.
Is it like crustacean?
Oh, Pondo's rolling for this, not me. I want him to decide how these guts taste.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
A d12.
I'll roll d12.
2. They are sweet. So you have. We're going to put down spider entrails, which are sweet. Let's see how sweet they are.
It's a good thing that I had my mouth open when that exploded.
Sweet
Makes
too.
More convenient. Sweet too. Interesting.
Let's see. What else can you get from the spiders? Can someone roll me a?
What does the venom taste like?
Okay. Well, roll a d12 for that.
Six.
It tastes bitter.
That makes sense.
Tingly too.
And also bitter too. So you guys are a bit hurt. I think other than Lilith, everybody. I think Lilith's taking a point of damage too. Does this feel like a point where you want to try and stop and cook to recover some of your injuries?
Are you asking if we're going to take a long rest?
I'm asking if you're going to take a rest. Yeah.
Yes, I would say we should take a long rest as part of the dice mechanics.
Thank you.
James, as long as you've got this car right here full of dice mechanics, let's bust open the hood, take a look under there. What can we do while we're long resting?
Well, so first off, because it's beast feast, so the system is different. You need to cook first before you can do anything. Now you've still got room for 2 more ingredients on your person. So what you can do is you can forage for blooms in the area. So 2 people who would like to go forage.
I'm deadly poisoned. I'm not going anywhere.
Cotton, if you're talking on mute.
Sorry, I'll forage with Lilith.
Okay, so would Lilith and Anoki please roll a d20 and a d12 each? We've got a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 7. So the 2, 3 is you find roots that taste salty. So some sort of root vegetable. And the 4 and the 7, you find some leaves that taste sour.
Wow.
This is going to be the weirdest pastry I've ever seen. So, let's see what the two flavors
do we like have favorite flavors, or do we pick them? Because AP was talking about his.
Yeah, it's up to you. So,
okay.
So let me talk about. So you're about to cook. So let's tell you what you've got. You've got savory dough. You have salty butter. You have weird spinach leaves. You have a salty flour, sweet spider entrails, bitter venom extract, some salty root vegetables, and some sour leaves. So as we start to cook this, I mean, I want to know, what are we making, and how's it like? Who's preparing what? Like what's going to look like?
I have an idea here, James.
Okay.
I got an idea for an entree and a appetizer.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
These sour leaves. If we're going Greek, I immediately think of anything like rice wrapped in grape leaf. To me, yeah. See, Savannah. All right, we're on the same page here. Yeah, definitely. We're stuffing something with the sour leaves in order to make a sort of grape leaf. Then we're going butter, phyllo dough, and the spider vines, and maybe some of these roots in order to make a spanakopita. So like a pastry filled with shredded plant remains. We don't really have cheese or eggs, but we're making do how we can. So salty, savory, salty again, weird, and sour.
And what are you calling this monstrosity?
I think we'd call it spanakopita with a grape leaf appetizer.
All right, so who would like to make the first cooking roll? Can be anybody. It's not skill based.
I'll try.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you to enter some dice into the bottom of the using the little dice tray on the bottom. So I want you to put in 2d4s, 6 d6s, 2 d8s, 2 d10s, 3 d12s, and 2 d20s.
Okay.
And roll all that together. All right, so they're going to the dice disappear, but I'm going to open up the things that we can see. So we're looking for any common numbers, any pairs. So we've got a lot of ones. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you want to get as many things as possible. So you've got 6 ones.
Yeah, and there's both the 10s or 1s.
Are there any? So there are multiple 3s. So I can see 3 3s.
I see 4 3s.
4 3s.
And that's the
sum total of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think the most is 6 1s, 4 3s, 2 4s.
Okay, so we're left with, oh, we got 2 4s as well. Yep, 2 4s. So
I think that's it.
Okay, so unmatched, we're left with 2 d6s, not currently unmatched. We're left with no d8s, no d10s. We're left with
both d20s.
No, we got both d10s. Oh, sorry. No, we're looking what's left out. So.
Yeah, we got 2 d12s left. You got the 8. No, because the 8 and 1, you got 1 d12 left, and both d20s. Okay, so the idea now is that the next person rolls all the unmatched dice, but you've got to drop a dice each time you do a new roll. So right now you've only got 5 dice. You've got 2 d6s, a d12, and 2 d20. So given you're looking for pairs, the question is, and you also want to get high numbers too. So do you want to drop a d20 or drop a d6 or a d12? What do you want to drop for the next roll?
I would say d20. That's the least likely we're going to get pairs out of.
Yep. All right, who's rolling next?
I will.
I'll do it.
Oh, okay. So I heard Savannah first. So Savannah,
yep.
You want 2 d6s, 1 d12, and 1 d20.
Okay, 2 d6s, 1 d12.
Yep.
And 1 d20.
Yep. All right, so I don't see any pairs there. I see a 3, 6, 8, and a 4. Okay, so we'll do a new roll with the same dice, but we've got to drop a dice. So do you want to drop the other d20?
I would say the other d20.
Okay, so Pondo, you can roll next 2d6 and a d12.
There it goes.
Hey, twos.
2 2s. Yeah. Now, because you've only got one dice left after that, and you can't get any more pairs, that's where the cooking rolls stop. So your final dish has 6 1s, 2 2s, 4 3s, and 2 4s. So we add up the number of the type of dice. So you got 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. So you guys have 10 things you can do during this downtime. So they're going to be split between the 4 of you. So things you can do include clear all health, back to full health, clear all stress, back to full stress, clear all armor slots, back to having full armor, gaining a hope. So work out what 10 things you want to do.
I have 2 things I want to do right off the bat, James, that I got for you.
I have one thing to do for, I want to use Sparing Touch. I'm going to use it on... So I can do 2 hit points or 2 stress, or heal that.
Yeah.
I'll take away the hit points that are on Lilith to heal her.
Okay, so Lilith, put your hit points back to 0, so that's one less thing you need to do.
Yep.
So let's work out what's actually left to do. So AP's got three conditions. There's 3 on Emery, which is 6, 3 on Inoki, which is 9, and there's 2 on Lilith. So you could basically clear everything except for one thing on somebody. Wait.
Once per long rest, I can do a rousing, heartfelt, inspiring speech, and all allies can clear 2 stress. Is that one of our conditions?
Yeah, that would actually that would get rid of 3 conditions because it would clear yours, Lilith's, and Reginald's. But so what's Inoki's inspiring speech?
This has been so much fun, don't you guys think? We make the best team. I bet they're gonna write books about us. That's my speech.
Nice. Okay, so that'll put your stress back to 0. That'll put Lilith. Oh, did it clear your stress as well? Did it say or not? Or just clear their allies' stress?
Hold on, let me see.
I think even if because it at least clears Lilith and Reginald. So
yeah, so it's all allies, all allies. So that will not. So it won't clear your stress, but it will clear Lilith, and it will.
That's fair.
So that means there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things. So you can clear everything, and one person can gain a hope.
Well, I have a once per long rest thing.
Yep.
The battle ritual.
Yes.
Which is my longer tea ceremony. It's a full tea ceremony that I'm doing for everybody. And this time I'm burning all of the remaining veneers that I have. Like everything I've ritually hunted recently.
Yep.
I'm putting them all into the fire and staring at it and looking into it. And thinking about what we're about to do, because it's so incredibly dangerous, everything we're about to do, everyone. So, I'm really hopeful that things will go well for us. Absolutely. Blech. Then I throw up a hairball because I'm still poisoned. But I get 2 hope.
You get 2 hope, that's right.
I'd also like to clear those armor slot problems.
Yeah, so we'll get rid of all that stuff. That's fine. Oops.
Okay, so we're
that was everything. My HP. I still have the HP damage.
You've got enough for the piece to do that.
Well, I don't want to spend it all if people have other stuff to do right now.
It gave me a damage when I did that speech, but it doesn't say that on the thing, so
okay.
I'm confused.
I've fixed your damage up now. That's fine.
Okay.
So
can I assist of depoisoning Reginald in the process?
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah. So who's gonna help Reginald? I think
how do we help them?
It's a knowledge check. It's difficulty 16 though.
I will do this for my dear friend.
So I think
dear ally.
I think Anoki is
Can
the
we
best.
help?
Yeah, well, I think Anoki is the best one to be the lead person because she's got helpful as well, and have Emery assist Anoki. Well, you could.
I don't have hope to assist because I don't roll with hope.
Ah, that's true. Okay. Well, Lilith could help.
I'm doing that thing.
Oh, you're on mute, Savannah?
Where they...
I said, just tell me what to do.
Okay. Mark off a hope for Savannah. And so when you do your knowledge check, Anoki, you can spend a point of hope as well to tick helpful and also have advantage on the roll.
Okie dokie.
I'm doing the thing animals, especially pets, do when they're sick, where they pretend that they aren't sick and they avoid you all the time. So after I hand everybody their tea, I just kind of try to go hide in a corner and pretend I'm not around.
Yeah.
I help by putting Reginald in a full Nelson to hold him down while they get ready to play.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this isn't gentlemanly. This isn't fair.
So you're you give a cat a pill, and you're no longer poisoned.
Please hold still, Reginald. It is for
You know what?
good.
For the fear, I'm going to give Emery a point of stress from holding a cat and giving it a pill.
I fully accept this.
So you still have 3 downtime actions left from the meal, so you can gain 3 hope, but Reginald still has his wounds.
4 hit point damage.
Yep. So you can gain 2 hope somewhere across the board and have Reginald healed, or gain 3 hope somewhere across the board.
I think
Well, I'd love to
2
heal my
hope
hit
and
points,
healing
if no one
Reginald would
minds.
be good.
Okay, cool. So Reginald's fully healed, and 2 people can take 1 hope, or 1 person can take 2.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have an ability called Channel Raw Power, and it just says once per long rest. Is that now, or is that like when we're in combat?
This is a long rest, so Channel Raw Power. What it means is that once you've used it, you can't use it again until you've taken a long rest. So now you've taken a long rest,
Okay.
you can now Channel Raw Power once again.
Okay.
Alright. So we'll put Reginald back to 0 wounds, and who takes the hope?
Does anybody still have hope?
I have 4
have
hopes,
none.
so I don't need more.
I have none.
Maybe if Anoki
Can
and
we
Emery
each
take 1
take
each.
one?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. You each take
Yeah.
1.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'll use it immediately and I get 1 back.
All right. So we've got about half an hour left. After you finished your rest, your meal, repaired your armor, you all feel fully revived. You feel back to the beginning, basically, ready to continue on. And so you continue to follow the directions that were given by the mushrooms, and eventually you do indeed come to an underwater lake. Which I'm going to put you on.
I start hissing.
Yeah. So I'm going to put in Reginald. Oops. Emery. Okay.
I sniff and I go, Baldur's Gate 3.
So, and what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put a light here because there is something glowing white underneath the water.
Every fiber of my being is trying to be like, I jump in. There would appear to be a glowing object, or possibly a aquatic creature in the water that is.
Well, yeah, don't forget, there's all, so that you were told that the lure is also under the water.
Ah, yes. No sign of our human buddy, right?
No, but you can. It does look like there's footprints around here. Like this looks like a regularly used thing, and you can see there appears to be some sort of cave entrance up here.
James, that's all very interesting. I'm going to walk down the dock towards this barrel.
Yep.
And then casually knock it into the water
Okay.
while pretending that I'm not paying attention.
Okay, no worries. I'm going to spend a point of fear,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and you notice that
Yeah, I'm serving this one up for you, buddy.
this light moves slightly towards you.
All right. I'm not paying attention to it. I'm paying attention to the barrel in the water. I'm super interested now that it's there.
Well, it's floating. It is floating because it's got air in it, so
Mhm.
it's bobbing.
Sure.
taking this moment to see is like, indeed, I was correct. It must be a a living aquatic creature using a light to lure potential prey. I just casually take a
like
step
an
to fall,
anglerfish,
possibly on top of it.
So what you do? You're going to jump in, are you?
Yeah,
I feel like that's a bad idea.
Okay.
I casually just take a step out to possibly
Okay.
land on top of it.
as soon as he
Oh,
falls
I
in
see.
there, I say, "Oh, he's dead." Everyone knows you die when you're in the water.
There is indeed. You land on top of a giant anglerfish. Just give me a quick instinct roll, please, Pondo.
Absolutely. Don't have anything that applies to the situation. Yes, that's what I want with the fear.
You notice when you land on this anglerfish that along with the bright light of its what do you call that? The thing is on top of its head. There is also a dimmer light emanating from within its guts. But with that fear, it does not like being jumped on, and it's going to let you know how much it doesn't like being jumped on. It's going to attempt to swallow you. It opens its mouth as you drop in, ready to catch this. The first thing, someone knocked in a barrel and went, "Oh, food, okay," and then food jumped into the water, so it's going to try and catch you and swallow you.
I actually accept these terms to be swallowed because that's obviously where the lure is.
Okay.
I don't have a way to communicate to my colleagues, but
I think that an 11 hits you, doesn't it?
probably.
Okay.
I would have given you advantage.
So you may have 19 damage.
Jesus, all right.
And you are, you are restrained because you are now in its gullet, along with what appears to be the actual lure and the body or the bones of a
Human male. He had brown hair, maybe wearing leather.
Yeah, exactly right. Yes. So guys, you've just seen Embry drop into the water with a splash, and then some rapid movement in the water.
Yeah. So, James, I want to whip my fishing rod out, and rather than deal damage, I want to pull it to the surface.
Okay. Make a fishing rod attack.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I would like to spend a hope to activate my bolt beacon.
Well, let AP do his. He's in the spotlight right now.
I was gonna give him advantage.
I'm gonna activate my.
Oh, sorry for a bolt.
Hunt
Okay,
rabbit.
so it's something that affects to it.
So that fear, huh? Well, I get a hope anyway.
Yeah, but it does succeed. So it is now on the surface of the water, and you can see sort of like an emery-shaped lump struggling inside its gullet.
Now, I do want to say that I'm like out over the water, leaning back in order to force the fish up. Yep. I'm using the leverage of me.
So I'm going to use, because it's fear, so I get to act now. So it's actually going to...
Yes.
It walks onto the dock. It actually has legs. It's like it's like some sort of cross between a gyarados and an axolotl and an anglerfish. So it climbs onto the dock, and I will also spend a point of fear. So it can then do its bite attack onto Reginald. It can only swallow one creature at a time. So it's trying to bite Reginald.
This is calculated.
You mean calculated?
An 8 will miss you, I believe.
Indeed it will.
Okay, back to you guys.
I'm still literally fighting the fish on the rod.
I'd like to go next if it's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I just use my rally? So once per session, describe how you rally the party and give yourself and each of your allies a rally die?
Yep.
And I want to rally our party by going, we need to save our friend.
All right, everybody is inspired by this. Even Pondo, so even Emery can hear the rallying inside the gullet. So what that means is each of you have a d6 you can use to add to any roll, and you can do it after you've rolled. It's like a bardic inspiration dice.
Incredible.
You can even use it on your damage, it looks like.
You can, yep. So once the roll's been made, but before you know the result of the roll. So you hit or succeed, but you can't know what the damage is, for example, before you. Unless you're running into the damage. But yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. Lily! I'm still
Me?
fighting the fish. Tag team attack! I can only initiate one per session.
Oh, okay, me. I'll go.
We can work together.
Isn't it three hope to do it? Or so how much hope is it to
It
do
is
it?
3 hope. Does
She
she not have 3
only
hope?
had 2.
I don't have 3 hope, but I would like
Attack!
to
Yeah!
use, I would like to use my elementalist ability.
Yep.
My element is water.
Okay.
And I would like to like pull up some water and like shape it around it to like obscure myself.
Yep.
So I can like I'm hidden and I can like blast it for advantage.
Okay. I like this so much.
Well, it's gonna be a +2 to the roll, but
Yeah.
not advantage.
I'm
but-
gonna give you both. I'm gonna give you both the +2 to the roll, and I'm gonna give you the +3 on damage if you do hit as well.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to be hissing the whole time as well with all this water flying around.
Can I unleash chaos?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So using both points, that's fine. So when you do this, it will do D10 damage. 2d10.
Okay, I need to uncheck it, and then I'm adding a +2.
Are you adding the D6 as well from the rally? Oh, you don't need to until you've rolled. That's true.
Sure.
Yes, yeah, you don't need to roll until you've seen what the result is.
Okay, roll it.
Okay, so a total of 11. I will tell you is a miss. So do you want to use your
I'm
D?
gonna
So
add that additional die.
roll a
Then.
D6. Yep. So just roll a D6 using the dice tray down the bottom, and get it. 2 is enough. That is a hit. So your damage is going to be 2d10 plus 3.
2d10 plus 3. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll 2d10.
Look at that.
Ooh.
21 damage, which is a severe wound, which means that it also regurgitates Emery at the same time. That Emery is no longer restrained.
Can I take the lore with me?
I'm going to ask you to make an agility test to do that.
I accept these terms.
Yes.
And I got it with hope.
Hey, you got a hope.
Have a hope. And
Hello, friends.
yeah.
My calculated assessment was right.
Yep.
The lore was inside.
And also Lilith should also have a hope as well because you rolled with hope too.
Yeah.
And I am going to spend an action. I'm going to spend a fear to interrupt. And
Okay.
it is going to roll around. So it flops around on the dock, hitting anybody within close range. Which I think is everybody. So it just basically rolls back and forth on the dock. So
This thing is so cursed.
who does a 9? I think a 9 probably only hits Emery. What's everyone's evasion?
Yeah. I'm
Mine's
the
11.
lowest.
Okay. So Emery will take 11 damage.
That is a major, so I will make a armor and then take 1 damage.
Okay. Back to you guys.
I would like to interrupt.
Yep. Well,
Essentially,
it's your turn.
not interrupt. Yeah, and not interrupt, but I would like to essentially take the other barrel that's on the ship, if it's not already destroyed, and shove it down the creature's throat.
Yep. Let's go with a for that. Look, you probably want to go strength. I'm guessing strength over finesse. So I'll let you go strength. That's fine.
Okay. Don't have anything to add to this. I'm just gonna roll for it. I have no idea what that is.
That is a success. That's a success.
Okay.
It's with fear. Okay, so I'm going to say that what you've done is you've shoved the barrel into its gullet. It cannot swallow anybody whole right now while the gullet's in there. Okay, and while the barrel's in there until it either destroys it or regurgitates it. Okay, you rolled with fear though, so it's going to take its action, and it is going to Going to try and bite you. So that's going to hit.
Only was a 1.
Going to deal
That's a lot of damage.
10 damage. Then it's going to spend a fear and it's going to bite Reginald.
It can try. Okay, it succeeds.
And it does. Not big damage rolls, 13.
I shall spend an armor and take 2 damage.
Right, and then it's going to spend another fear. It's got relentless, and it's going to attack Emery again.
Guys, if it has relentless, that means it's a boss monster. It's a solo. Wait, that's metagaming. That's not part of the dice mechanics.
And another 9 damage for
Oh,
Emery.
That 9.
Yep.
I am forced to use the last armor slot and take 1 health.
Back to you guys.
I want to jump on its back and use my retracting claws to make it vulnerable. And I want to use Wolf Hunts the Rabbit as my experience towards this, spending a hope in the process.
Yep.
Oh, it'll remove the hope for me. Okay, very well. Well.
That is enough. So you can. So
It is vulnerable, and
now.
I want to say I'm on its back, and my claws are digging into its head, and I'm batting at the anglerfish.
Okay, no worries.
Just constantly distracting it by being like. Brr.
All right, since you're on it, it's going to take its action to roll around.
Hate that.
All right, so. And it hits nobody. Everybody.
I'm a
like,
cat, so I roll with it.
Everybody like shifts to the edge of the dock as it rolls back and forth on the dock, doing absolutely nothing.
Guys, we stayed out of the red ground AoEs during the MMO battle phase.
I'd like to possibly do 2 things.
Okay.
I'm going to sparing touch myself to heal me for 2.
Yep. It doesn't require a roll, so you can do 2 things. Unless I choose to interrupt, which I won't. I will let you do 2 things because I'm a nice to you.
I would accept it either way. I really just wanted to get that done in the first place.
Yep.
I would also like to take the opportunity to, while it's being distracted, to essentially grab it and suplex it, since it's using its own momentum to slash around, to just use that to just maybe slam it and pin it.
Okay.
I will go ahead and roll. I just really love
That is not enough.
That...
You do still have your bardic dice if you want.
Did you roll with advantage from it being vulnerable?
No. Okay, no, you can roll a d6 for that. So.
And yeah, and then you can add your bardic if you still need even more to push it over.
So that is a hit then.
4. Okay.
Right, so,
am I just using my?
no, I'm going to say it's restrained. So it's now restrained. So you're effectively grappling with it, and it's restrained.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent.
No sleep. So restrained. All right. What does restrained mean? It cannot do because it's can't move. I don't think from the spot that it's in, but it can still fight. Search my
Look,
PDF.
we have 2 mages and we have a vulnerable, restrained giant fish. All I'm saying is it's time.
But it's still its turn.
Please,
Restrained.
Mr. Fish, it is.
Okay, it can't move, but it can still take regular action. So for its action, it's going to attempt to bite Emery.
Okay. I'm glad restraining does nothing.
That will hit. Oh, it can't move though, so it can't do its roll, for example.
Oh, I can't do the death roll. Got it. All right. I guess that's something.
Okay, so that will do 11 damage to you.
That is only major, so I take 2. So I immediately lost the 2.
Only.
Yep. Then it will try to. It'll spend a fear to bite Reginald.
Very well.
That will hit.
Hit that.
Okay, lower damage this time. Only 4. And then it will
bounce it off my armor.
I will spend a point of fear to its gullet crushes the barrel. So it now has the ability to swallow whole again. But it's still vulnerable and it's still restrained. Back to you guys.
Okay.
Would like the mages like to
Cast
do
it
something.
into the fire, Lilith. No.
Okay, I have marked 2 points of stress so I can unleash chaos again.
Wrong music, should be the late music.
I would also like to. I don't know if they stack like this, so you'll need to tell me.
Okay.
I also want to channel raw power
Yeah.
for a bonus to my damage roll.
Channel willpower is
Isn't that once per long rest?
Mhm.
so okay, so yeah.
You just used that last time?
No, she used the Unleash Chaos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't mind me then.
Okay, so it'll be the level of the card in this case is 1/1. So it'll do 2 extra damage if you channel willpower in the attack. Yes.
Okay, so I'll do 2 extra. Okay. All right.
Don't forget
I will
advantage
Go ahead and
from vulnerable.
roll.
Extra advantage. And Unleash Chaos, she can reset as well for taking 2 stress to get their points back too. Okay, so that is a hit with hope. So take an extra point of hope. So it's going to be 2d10 plus 2 damage.
Yep.
So you've now got enough hope to be able to do tag team attacks.
I would suggest I have an idea whenever you have possibility.
Oh, do you want to spend a point of stress for volatile magic?
Yes, I do.
Oh no, it's 3 hope. It's 3 hope. That'll take all your hope.
I know, but I just
would-
spent all of these resources to make this a really big attack.
Yeah, I would spend the hope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Make a big splash, Savannah.
Right.
You want to live your best life.
I do. That was 2d10. It's 2.
Don't hold back, because Emery's gonna die.
That's much nicer. Okay. 9 and 10.
Yeah. You know what? If we have to pile it on, you have that extra d6.
That is a severe wound. That's looking quite hurt now. If it hadn't crushed the barrel, it would have vomited it out anyway. Okay, but so it's looking badly hurt, and the action's still with you guys because you've rolled with hope. I'm not interrupting.
And
Does it look like-
okay.
Does it look like super badly hurt?
It still needs a big hit. So I'm saying it's bloody. It's over half. And you've done.
Oh, he said the 4th edition term.
Yeah, you've done 6 actual hit points damage to it.
Yeah, I don't have anything that can do a big hit.
Yeah, you can whip it
I-
once to kill it this time.
Then
take more
I
than one whip.
will, I will essentially, since it cleared up its gullet, I'm essentially going to take my activate my fist, turn it into more of an electrical thing, and just pretty much take my fist to punch into its skull through its mouth, potentially.
Okay.
I don't know if I could add additional targets to the situation.
No.
Yeah, okay.
You can add Reginald if you like.
No, probably not. That probably wouldn't go over too well. I still have advantage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Come on, crit. Nope.
Hey, you got hope.
That's
got
a hit with
I
hope.
got hope.
Okay. Roll your damage.
I will roll damage and I'll add the d6 after. No, that was almost a 10.
That's a good roll. So,
I'll add the d6 from the rally.
Yep.
Might as well.
okay. That's another major wound, so it is so close to death.
How much is it for a team attack?
3 hope.
I have 3 hope.
Do it. You it.
I'm going to spend 3 hope to do a team attack with I guess
I'll
Reginald
attack with
makes
you.
sense for- Oh, okay, you'll attack with me? Okay.
Husband-wife
with you.
combo attack. It's finally here.
So essentially what I'm going to do, since I have essentially it holding onto my arm with its mouth, I'm going to take it, essentially do a suplex with it, leaving it wide open for Anoka to do what she needs to do.
Okay, so you both make your attack roll.
Using it from the inside.
So if I use my spell Arcane Barrage, I just hit it without attacking, right?
That's correct.
It
Yes.
says once per rest, spend hope, just damage it.
So this is basically the magic missile of Daggerheart. Okay, that is a hit, Pondo.
I also want to roll my rally as the damage, since you said we mentioned that before.
Yep, sure. So normal damage from Arcane Barrage is so you'll do how much hope do you spend?
I only have 1 hope.
Okay.
So I only can do 1.
So you'll get 2d6 total.
And then
I'll roll my damage. I rolled poorly.
I did 7.
Okay, it had 1 health left. So you guys go ahead and describe what this looks like.
Oh, I could have just whipped it again.
Don't you want to have a cool combo attack with your husband in a system that allows for it, Cotton?
Yes.
Yeah, so essentially it's like while it's my fist is in its face, electrocuting it, I send it upwards, and I guess, what is your magic missile like? Is it atypical time, or are you shooting like mushroom spores at it?
Yeah, it looks like the mushroom spores with the little big puff cloud afterwards.
All right.
Excellent.
As it dies, it uses its death reaction to use Death Burst.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, so everyone within very close range, which is everybody except Anoki, takes 1 stress from being splattered with fish guts.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Reginald immediately begins cleaning himself.
I want to taste it.
Let's roll a D20, D12 and see what it tastes like.
Oh, I did learn that the man that we were supposed to hear was actually inside the fish stomach.
Oh, now his bones have been ejected, so there.
Oh yeah, that's him there actually.
Yeah. You roll a D12. Oh, you got 7. 7 is a. It says sour. These fish guts are sour, like lemon.
I'm gonna fully turn to Anoki, tasting the fish guts, and I'm going to go, a dead human is part of what you're doing right there. I say as I'm licking myself, but I'm so judgmental as I'm looking at you.
Yes, I know.
Why did what passes for eyebrows go up while you were smiling and saying that?
I can see its bones.
Well, now that the lure has been extracted from the gullet of the giant-legged anglerfish, its power is no longer dimmed down, and you have managed to save the village of Elmore, where you may return to get your handfuls of gold. I suppose let's end up with one last character question. Emery,
how does human taste like?
Now that you've been able to reestablish the lure's power, what favor does Emery plan to ask of the mayor?
It's very specific. Essentially, Emery is like, well, if you could be a potential, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to think of the word in court. What you had someone to
like a sponsor or a referee or?
I can't think of it. Essentially, it's if you could be at the hearing in approximately 70 years when my lifetime suspension is up.
You need him as a character witness?
Yes. So that way I may be able to be reestablished into the guard outpost. For the suspicion was from appear by public, even though my actions to stopping the individual were technically on the level of the law.
And Anoki, What life goal did this adventure bring you closer to?
I want to write my own romance novel, and I'm going to use some of these experiences as characters in them.
Nice. Fish guts and terrible pastry. Definitely a recipe for romance.
Whoa! Okay, okay. The entire Aegean Sea region, it's all right if you riot and send death threats to Grimdark James. Unbelievable.
There you go. Thank you very much for trying out Eat or Be Eaten, where you were both, you did both eat and were eaten as well.
It was a tactical, a tactical assessment.
Savannah, your first time with Daggerheart, any thoughts?
I liked it a lot. It was surprisingly really, really simple, which was something I was really stressed about every time I play a new system. I never know how complicated it's going to be, and it was really straightforward, and I really liked it.
Nice. Well, because this is being streamed and recorded from my YouTube channel, I better quickly go around and you can quickly introduce yourselves and maybe anywhere that we should be looking for you. Why don't we start with you, AP?
Me?
You.
You're asking me, APGamingReal of youtube.com/APGamingReal fame, what I do as a tabletop actual play game master who has collaborated with everyone here openly on the internet before? I don't really know how to follow up on that statement. I'll just pass it to whoever's next.
Cotton, is there anywhere we should be looking for you on the internet?
I mean, not really. I'm not really anywhere anymore. But
Right.
I'm Cotton and I doodle and stuff.
Pondo, there's still all your old Skyrim stuff is still up, I imagine.
I think it is if I hadn't deleted it, to be honest.
Yep.
I did a purge about a year or two ago. I am PondoTheMad of anything / PondoTheMad, well, almost anything. I don't have much going on at the moment. Maybe in the future I have something cooked up. I do not know. If you need to catch me, I'm usually at AP's Discord. My name is there. Yeah.
All right. And Savannah.
I'm Savannah. You can usually find me haunting AP's Discord.
Everyone needs to stop talking about how they relate to each other through me. You haven't taken an opportunity to introduce yourself. What could you say about you that the people might not know?
What life goal
I felt like
did you?
That was a really easy lob, but okay.
What life goal did you complete by playing this session? I, of course, have been Grimdark James. You've been on the Dice Mechanics YouTube channel and on Twitch. Thank you to my players for playing. Thank you to the people for watching who did watch and on YouTube as well. Thank you to Taylor Audio for providing the audio for today. And, of course, thank you to Darrington Press for Daggerheart. I have a review coming. I've written a review. I was going to need to record it of Daggerheart with all my thoughts, positive and negative, about this system. It'll be on the YouTube channel shortly. Otherwise, please do go over to APGamingReal Discord. Not Discord, sorry, for Discord too. But YouTube channel where you can check out all the other gaming projects that I have been lucky enough to be involved in. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.